Hello, everyone. This is Ross from Retro Dream Beam. I'm an eBay seller full time. I've been doing this with my fiance Netta for a couple years now. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. This is gonna be like a slightly different one, probably a more relatable one. I normally show videos of like what we're selling, but it's time now for me to clean up and organize my listing room right here, so you can see a part of it. Right here, there's just like a lot of stuff that's out of control. I need it more organized so I can list better, and then I'm going to come back to you guys every hour and kind of give you like some updates of what I'm doing. But before we get into the 1 hour updates, I'm just going to go show you guys real quick like different parts of the room and like my mental plan before going into this. I know a lot of people struggle with like cleaning or organizing, and for me, I just do it one section at a time, but I got to have some kind of mental plan in my head. All right, my first plan is we have these two computer desks. This is like the computer that I use mainly. We are originally going to have Anetta's like laptop computer here. We are going to do some gaming together since we've moved in. That just didn't end up happening. So right here we have a bunch of like a lot of these are mostly eBay returns over the years. I don't know, I just kind of kept them here and piled up. There's other stuff that I can sell, other little like knickknacks that I've like collected that need to be like put away. But yeah, I guess my kind of vision for this is I have a couple ideas. The first thing is to get most of this removed. I have the printer over here. Going to want to keep that somewhere, maybe shift that over to this section next to my computer. So that can be like more my stuff. And I might actually pile up like inventory stuff here on boxes, maybe like high up as possible as I can without like damaging the desk with weight and stuff like that. So I'll be very careful. So that's like my initial idea. I could also move around furniture and stuff. So that's kind of an idea swimming in my head. But that's just like my starting point is to kind of get all of the returns into like a boxes, right? To have everything ready to be in nice boxes over here on this desk, and to have that area more clean and tight in space, and maybe the printer pulled over. So then that side could be like my computer station, right, for gaming and for the videos and stuff. And then over here can be a lot of actually organized eBay inventory. So that's my idea. Underneath here, I can probably also put more boxes and stuff. Maybe the things that are heavier, like magazines or something that I won't get to anytime recently, but I still want to have access to them. So maybe like underneath the desks, and the drawers has like a bunch of our personal collectibles and stuff. So the drawers are actually probably good, but I'll take a look at them. So that's like step one. All right, this section over here is going to be a little bit harder in my head of what to do with it. So like I have all the board game stuff. I can make it a little bit tighter, but it's already pretty tight as you can see. So I'll see if I can like fiddle a little bit, but that's kind of mostly going to be good. I'm still going to spend a little bit of time on it, not too much. I have this table right here where I could theoretically put a lot of boxes of inventory stuff ready to list, or I have to bring bins home from the storage unit to list into. I can kind of have that all here in like one nice spot. Normally, I'm just kind of putting it on the ground or my listing station, and that's okay for now. But we have a cat that likes to watch me, and she specifically, I like put her blankie here, and she loves to just like hang out here all day and watch me. I'm like over in the corner, so it's gonna break my heart to kind of take away her lovely spots. But I'll think about it. This will be like the last thing I'm going to come to, because I'm going to see if I can get all the inventory in other spots. I definitely have a space over here. It has a board game right now. But yeah, I have like a space right here to put some stuff. She doesn't mind if things are over here. So yeah, that's my thought process with this. Underneath this table, I already have a huge bin. I'll show you guys in a second of all the free clothes that we get all the time, and that I will occasionally list it. I'm really bad at listing clothes. There's probably some good stuff in there. You've seen us occasionally sell a little bit, but it's free. So, and I know it's good. It's good condition, good brands. I don't know anything about that world, but I know it is good stuff just because of where it comes from, and it's free. All right. But as you can see over there is a pretty big tub of stuff. I have some dice I have to list. And then to the right is some boxes. Maybe I can stack some more boxes over there of stuff ready to list. But yeah, that kind of all that space under there is almost all taken up. Like I said, I can squeeze some maybe more boxes or stuff next to the dice down there. But yeah, there's not too much I can tidy there. That's a lot of clothes jammed in that bin. Like you can already see like right here, it's gonna burst. And then there's more clothes I got up top. It's good stuff. I just have to eventually get around to it, or Annetta, I guess, get around to it. She's better with the clothes and listing that kind of stuff. All right, for this corner, it definitely looks worse than it is. These boxes right now are all boxes that like people give to me when I go to like gas stations, or just like other people that like I have like 10 or 20 people that know I do eBay with Annetta, and they just give me the good boxes that we can cut down as rigids for like ephemera that we sell, or we just use these boxes to ship out items. So at the end of the month, and then I will sit down. I will measure all these boxes, put them on a sheet of paper, and they go into behind me is our shipping closets. So this is easy to move, even though I know this looks really bad. This is the easiest part to organize. Got some extra cat litter down there. I'm just gonna have to figure out where we put that. And then there's like a couple of boxes of stuff I need to list. They just need to be off the ground. Over here, I get like a gas station standy stuff. I can like put stuff on here. Behind these bins over here is like a thing where we have a bunch of our video games. But yeah, there's only like a random tin right here. But I can probably put either stuff. Yeah, it's like some small stuff. We're gonna list maybe some miniatures or something as like my inventory here. Just make use of this spot right here. I like to save bins that we get that are really clean from auctions or from bulk buys. So these are like bins that technically I can list, or I can just put, since I'm organizing now, I can kind of just put some more stuff in there so then I can carry it back and forth. So eventually it goes into a listed bin. This, I forget what's in here. I don't think there's too much stuff, but I know there is a little bit of stuff to list. And then below is a box of like bulk stuff I got many years ago. I'll probably go through it. I honestly don't remember what's in there. So there's going to be probably cool stuff. It was from the person that we buy stuff when they flip storage units, but we got that stuff from them like 3 or 4 years ago. Just when we moved in, it's nice in the box there, but yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that out. And then up here is just something that we were gonna list. We don't really get big stuff like this much anymore. This is a Playmate Igloo cooler. These used to do pretty well during a certain time in like 2020, 2021. Some of these were popular, so I'll have to either just list this and bring it to the storage unit or something. But yeah, maybe have some kind of like a bunch of stuff in this bin or these bins and the other bins that I have, and just kind of have more inventory right here stacked a little bit nicely. It's kind of nice right now, but yeah, I have to figure that out. So that's like this corner here. Right, so this is probably one of the bigger things I need to organize. This is my listing station, so I just kind of sit right here. I have a shelf with all my supplies right here. I have my little photo box right here. I have a bunch of random stuff all about me that needs to be organized. And there's some like personal board game stuff, other stuff where I didn't know how to list when I was less experienced, and now I can probably do a better job listing it. There's like a bunch of books that I wanted to lot up back in the day. I would like save up a bunch of Harry Potter books to try to do a full set. So I have a couple individual. I could just like list all that stuff or have it in a box ready to go. And definitely all of my supplies and my foot space down here. I don't even know what's all down here. There's like board games, some personal, some to sell. There's like boxes that I honestly don't even know what's down here. So it's time to, I don't have a lot of leg space. So my knees have been getting hurt when I've been listing because I'm just like, I squinch in here and I just make it happen. I list all my stuff, but I sit here for a while, sometimes like 6, 8, 10 hours. No joke. I sit here a lot. This is mostly where all the eBay magic happens. So yeah, I'm gonna come show you guys over here, like this corner. There's some more stuff I have to deal with here. But yeah, right here is a bunch of these containers that has a lot of like my personal stuff that I collect. So I just need to bring them out, organize more, put more stuff in them. I have this shelf right here, which is just really not organized. It's kind of like a newer shelf I added so I can put more of my stuff up here, or maybe even inventory since it's close to my listing station. I was maybe even going to move my little photo booth over here. I don't know if you can see it. This is like a photo box that died. So there's gonna be some stuff I'm gonna have to throw out or think about donating. But yeah, this one, the lights and stuff is messed up. So yeah, that's like this corner here. This whole area really needs to be like fixed. Right, and this right here, sorry, I have to be moving with this. Sorry, I'm gonna try to do it as carefully as possible, is our shipping like closet right here. This is actually pretty well organized, even though I just have to put some stuff back up on the shelves. These are all miscellaneous things, so those I can tidy that up a little bit, but I know how to grab everything here. A bunch of boxes ready to go with their dimensions on the top right. A bunch of reusable bags for carrying stuff to and from storage units, groceries, poster tube right here. We have like more bags and stuff. This, these are all in here. There's a bunch over there. Shipping labels, the poster tubes. There's also underneath a lot of these things, so that's some more boxes. Those are 1084s. Underneath a lot of collectibles or stuff we keep. So like in that one is like Halloween decorations. Underneath these two are going to be like board game bins. Let's see over here. More board games right there. Just stuff we like to keep. We do use them. And then over here in the corners are like Christmas tree, some like miscellaneous shipping supplies. I told you a lot of people just give us stuff. We make use of almost all of it if we can. I even forgot we had that, so that's nice. And then up top is already pretty tight. More Christmas decorations, out of control, but that's okay. I think we picked up a little bit more, so can't do anything about that. And this is like a lot of just random miscellaneous stuff that we keep and collect. And a lot of these will have like little tchotchkes, bits and pieces from both of us. So there's some Pokemon stuff. That's just another stuff. She loves Pikachu. So one of those is open. A lot of them are sealed. She just wants to keep them. She doesn't want to sell them. Oh, that's the top to the 4th of July Mountain Dew thing that a gas station gave me, which is right behind me. I showed it earlier in the video, but the thing has lights that keep flickering. So I had to actually put it up there because they were driving me crazy. Yeah, more little bits and pieces. So yeah, this shelf up here is about as good as I want it, even though it looks a little disastrous. I mostly just come here for the Christmas stuff that used to be at the storage unit. I have eBay stuff in the storage unit and then the Christmas tree right there. So yeah, this is mostly just good as is. I will show you guys later on. This will be the last thing I'm going to organize. It it probably looks slightly messy to you guys, but it's pretty decent for me. So I will get to this part, but this is like my lowest priority, just because when I come in here, I grab the boxes quickly because I know where it all is. All right, we're about an hour in. It's looking okay, not as fast as I want. Under there is pretty clean and there's room for stuff. I just have to move over the printer and then put away like some of these other loose stuff and have my desk ready. But then this side should be good to go. All right, it's been a couple hours. This is kind of what I envisioned. It's still a little cluttered, but I got all of this stuff was like on the ground, so this is at least on the table. I made sure that there's not too much weight, only like this and some of these parted out board games, which just have like bits and pieces. They're not complete. I need to list them soon, get them off. These are just like empty Magic, Pokemon, and other board game, card game storage boxes, lighter stuff. So at least I have a space, and I got the printer moved and everything else over here. I have like this might not be the final form, but this is kind of like where I'm going to stop at right now, and I'm going to move on to another section. I have like my notepads, my microphone, pencils, pens. This container might be too big. I have batteries for testing stuff, all of our other art supplies down there, printer, extra ink. So yeah, this is where I'm at. Underneath is a lot more clean, a lot more personal stuff, so I was able to fit more eBay stuff up here. Don't do this at home. I know it looks a little too stacked. Like in here, it's just these are going to be some styrofoam cool terrain mountain pieces. I just have to get around to listing them soon, so pretty cool. So that's not like too heavy. This is probably like less than a pound. Maybe the box is probably more. So up there, so yeah. All right, this took longer than I wanted it to take, but I'm kind of semi-happy with how it turned out. So this right here is like a bunch of like clothes and stuff that I get for free. So I have some like necklaces. I'm not really too sure where to put this right now. There could be some good stuff in here. This looks like it's like a bag from an expensive hotel in Chicago, the Peninsula. We got some kind of crocodile skin sandals or something like that. I have a nice little like pink or red shirts. Some kind of like light hoodie or something. We got like whatever purse. This I don't know anything about this, but this might just be like okay stuff, you know. I have no idea what kind of like suit jacket or whatever this is. Could be a ladies. I'm not too sure. We got some kind of belt that probably goes with something. This just looks like an extra small petite black shirt. Let's see. There's like this sweater or pants. Some kind of stretchy pants. Yeah, this is just like all the kind of clothes and stuff that we get for free. It's pretty clean. Most of the stuff is new. The person just buys a lot of stuff and kind of gets bored and moves on. And then we sell some of the stuff on eBay, or they know we do eBay. All right. Just wanted to show you guys that stuff real quick. I think I'm just gonna put this stuff in a bag because I feel like this box is just awkward being that high up. Just kind of flying everything out. Be careful with the necklaces. I don't know how delicate they are, how much they matter. I'll probably put like shoes and purses and stuff on top, all the other things that can go flat. Just, I feel like it'll just be easier to like carry this around, if that makes sense, as a elongated thing rather than up and down vertical. So yeah, let's see, let's try to fold this one. This is J. Crew. I feel like I've heard that before. Just be careful with this. I don't know how delicate some of these are. We have this belt. Looks like a fashionable belt. We have this right here. Oh, it's like a kind of like a lacy thing. This is, let's see, Mauve by Anthropology. I think that's a place. I don't know if it's just in Chicago. I think it's an expensive place to buy stuff Anthropology, or at least that's what Anetta told me. This is we have, I have no idea, Gap. So nothing too crazy, but this does look like a dress that someone would wear, or like a little skirt thing. I'm really bad with clothes, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably embarrassing myself, but this is just me going through cleaning stuff. We have Athleta right here. Got some kind of like long sleeve shirt. Yeah, like I said, this could be good stuff. This could be bad. I don't know. If we don't end up listing it, we can donate it. Banana Republic right there. It was not pants. Kind of like a stretchy see-through thing. You probably wear it over something. What is this? Looks like a dice bag. It's not a dice bag. What is this? I literally don't know what this is. Yeah, some kind of bag or something. Maybe it has. Maybe it had the hotel stuff in it. The Peninsula Hotel. What is this right here? Like a skirt? Is this a skirt? Jeez, I'm so such a noob. We have Gap. Yep, I feel like it's like a zipper skirt right here. It has like a kind of like a vinyl or something feel to it. Let's see what we got right here. We have another skirt. Let's see what it says. J. Crew skirts right here. I feel like someone will like this stuff. I just have to like get to listing it or convince Anetta to list it because she does way better at this stuff. This is a Banana Republic like little jacket. It's pretty. This one's pretty tiny. I'm a pretty tiny person. I don't feel like I can fit into this. Petite 6P, whatever that means. Right there. Oh, here's, I don't know if this goes with it. Probably it's the same thing, so it's probably little outfits. Yeah, Banana Republic. Right there. Alright, like a skirt. I don't know if it's skirt. I'm calling all these skirts or shorts. This is a tank top. Like a cheetah one. J. Crew right here. Got that. These all look, like I said, pretty much new or good. Sorry, I have to like sit down more. Getting too old for this. We have Athleta. What is this one? Some kind of shirt. Right there. My focus is like organizing. Also so I can like grab it later easily. When I organize, I don't just want to like put everything away. I do want to have access to it. Athleta right there. Some pants. Those have like a weird stretchy feel to it. Let's see right here. We got Gap. Nothing too crazy. I feel like people like this. Feels really nice. There you go, like a black sweater. All right, we have this right here. What are these? These are J. Crew. Right there. Just some like long gray pants. Those are super long. Holy moly. I'm short, so. Let's see, this one's like a camo thing. Some kind of camo, like blue camo. We got, what is this? Khakis by Gap. Skinny mini. There you go. All right. Let's see what we got next. What is it? Oh, this is really shiny velvet. Gap. Long, like bottom half, I guess. Not skirt, but like whatever a longer one is. Can't think of the name. It's like shiny pink. Almost like a magenta. We got this one, another one. Oh, this is like a tank top, like a spaghetti kind of tank top. What brand is this? I don't know. Can't see anything. I see no tags. I feel like I'm blind. Oh, Banana Republic. There you go. Got that one. All right. Got some earrings right here. Madewell, sterling silver, like hearts. Probably not too crazy, but you never know. Well, someone might know. I never know. All right, we have Leith, Leith. This is like a long dress, casual dress or something. Let's see what's next. We have What is this? This is Florat? Flore? Oh, this is like a shirt. Almost like a button-down shirt without buttons. Yeah, no buttons. There you go. Long sleeve. There you go. We have this. What kind of, is this green or brown? Gap Modern Henley shirt, long sleeve shirt. Red green color line, one of the versions, so browns and greens are hard for me when they're like next to each other. All right, here we go. This one is BB Dakota. Like a really nice jacket. This thing feels nice. I'm not a clothes person, but if I can hold it up. There you go. So keep this all in here. Yeah, this is probably better being flats. We have this, which is Anthropology. Anthropology, like white jeans. See, a lot of these have tags. Still new. Slim ankle. Ooh, these feel nice too. All right. A couple more things. We have this right here. Old Navy active pants for running, jogging, working out. These probably will do well. I'm not a clothes person, but I know people like to get like active wear. It's like also like a good thing, like when someone's being active, they're excited to get new clothes. Abercrombie and Fitch, some kind of like white jacket, kind of like an over jacket or something, or like a accessory jacket. As you can tell, I know nothing about clothes. And then we have this. There's a lot of jingles. This is a HD in Paris. What is this one? There you go. I don't know, like a shirt. All right, so now this is, I feel like it's slightly easier to maneuver in like the storage units. I can almost listen. This box is just too ridiculous. You know, you can see how it's like in the way. It was in my doorway. This I can now like put in here. Probably even put this in our supply closet. Zipped up. I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna ask Annette to make sure that like the way I store this isn't gonna ruin some of this clothes. You know, if it's like locked in a closet, zipped up, or does it have to be zipped up? And I just want to double check. All right, that's that. All right, I'm mostly done with this section. I don't like it as much as like in the vision for my head, but I have a lot of bins. So these bins right here aren't a big deal. These are bins where I have listed items, and these are the bins that I'm actively putting stuff in because they're not full. There's a lot of like empty space in here. Half of this one is empty. I had a spot in the storage unit to put some like more cards, and there are different small items. So yeah, making every inch count. So yeah, this looks super, I guess, chaotic for you guys, but this is where I want to keep my bins that I'm listing into, to have them in one spot. So then also when stuff sells from here, sometimes I'll be at the storage unit and I can't remember if one of the bins is here or not. Now I have them all in one place. Underneath is just the bin of clothes. Over here, I'm keeping this as is for now. It is kind of stacked. Do not do this at home. A lot of this stuff is pretty lightweight. I didn't get to go through this box here. It's tightly packed, so I don't want to unpack it and then struggle to pack it again. There was a lot of like vintage, different like grocery bags and like a lot of different random vintage like pieces from a storage unit or something. So cool to go through in the future, just not right now when I'm organizing. I added this bin. This is bin of stuff I have to list. I'm less motivated to list it, but I have easy access to it. This, which looks heavy, is not. It has the rest of the empty tins I got from an estate sale a bit ago. There's probably like 20 or so empty tins, so I can easily remove these 3 items, open it up, grab some tins when I have space for it. So yeah, that's kind of this section. My board game shelf is pretty tight right now. I didn't really change too much. Maybe like 1 or 2 tiny things I added. It's not the best, but that's not the focus. I'm trying to get like the eBay situation more under control in my listing room right here. All right, I'm probably going to put like a bunch of bins that I need to list right here in this corner, but I wanted to show you guys this before it got blocked off. This is a bunch of like this is not our main collection. These are just kind of like extras we find out in the wild. Power Stone 2 was mine when we were a kid, so that was not found in the wild. So yeah, we just kind of think like when we find this stuff cheap, we just kind of pick it up. They're nothing too crazy, like Call of Duty, some sports games, Assassin's Creed and stuff like that. Literally anything that we find cheap we'll grab. We think it's severely like, I guess, underappreciated right now. We feel like this stuff will get better over time. Got some cool stuff. There's like Dragon Age. Is this a Star Wars one? Yeah, I think that's a good one. I have to test this one to make sure it works. This right here. This was a good wrestling game with the box. WWF Attitude. Yeah, a bunch of sports stuff. So this is kind of like our speculation shelf, even though some of them are junk. You got like Little Mermaid and stuff. It's just like cool old stuff. Got a Wii stuff. There's more other games we have, but this gas station gave me this Mountain Dew thing. So I was like, okay, it's efficient. These were kind of like in a box on the ground at some point. All right, just wanted to show you that before I add stuff in front of it. Right now for the shipping room, not the best. I wasn't focused on organizing this just because I know where everything is. So I tidied up this. This is all like my card game stuff, envelopes for standard envelope, protecting promo cards, little small stuff like that. Got the tape, the boxes. So I tidied up this a little bit, added the boxes here. This one's still fine as is, I guess. It's not the best. Got that box down there. I added this bin on top of that one there. This was just in my listing room behind me when I was seated, so it's kind of in the way. These are the boxes that need to be measured at the end of the month. We do that once a month. And then I added those boxes over there and then added the bag of clothes that I just showed you guys. And then this is just a bag of bags. Still got the poster tubes. All right, so that's how I added a little bit of stuff there. All right, well, clean stuff. I found my Mage Knight stuff I like to collect. I just like this game a bit. Yeah, I just like all the little figures. Really nostalgic for me. So I'm going to put them in these containers here. Yeah, these are like the mounted ones. I think these might be Mage Knight 2.0. So yeah, running across cool stuff while organizing always happens when I'm doing that. So yeah, I always, whenever I found them outsourcing, I would just put them in this bin. Oh, these are like catapults. They had like a castle set you can get. This is like one of the elementals, living ballista. I always thought this stuff was super cool. Oh, some of these are my childhood stuff. I can tell because of the labels on the bottom. Bone Golem, saber-toothed tiger, super cool stuff. Oh yeah, let's see what else we got. This is the rebel dwarves. This is their cannon. Some more mounts. I'm not as familiar with the Mage Knight 2.0 because I didn't have enough money as a kid to be able to get a bunch of this stuff. This is the they're the Atlantean faction. I think like that mechanical like underwater people. Bits and pieces like one of the wings. More bits and pieces. These things can break, so you kind of have to glue them. All right, there's like one of the horse humans right there. I always like this stuff a lot. So yeah, I'm just like, as I'm organizing, these were kind of like in a box and in a bag. So now they're going to be more organized. I just like looking at them. I never played the game technically. So yeah, my favorite is the dungeon ones. They had like a gridded map you played on instead of measuring on a table. So yeah, super cool to run across these. Yeah, some of these were like literally my childhood ones because you would mark your name on the bottom of them. Oh yeah, this one's pretty cool. Is this guy unique? What's this guy's name? Like a Draconum mummy right there. I don't know if you can see it. The angle's the best. Yeah, there's this is like a little broken figure. It doesn't look like a Mage Knight. So like skeletal witch type of thing. All this is the Atlantean people. They had like a lot of mechanical stuff. Like this is a mechanical spider. Yeah, so it's always cool to run into stuff when you're cleaning. Yeah, I'm running out of steam. It's almost midnight. I feel like I'm only like half done with organizing the room. It feels good to get it done, but I'm sad I couldn't get it all done. Oh, this is super cool. I'm just getting distracted now. A manticore, that one's super cool. They had like rarities and stuff, and then each of the figures would have like 3 different rankings. So there'd be like yellow, blue, and red. It'd be like rookies, something, veteran, elite, or something like that. So yeah, you would buy a little booster pack. So yeah, I'm just putting them all in here to put them away instead of the baggies in the box. All right,